Буде завжди цікаво.
Okay, good morning, guys. How are you? Ciao, bello fratelli. Metro, everything is good with you today?
Thank you. Yes, everything is good, and I'm ready to work.
Very good. Today is Monday, and you.
Yeah, it might be old weekend. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Did you go anywhere outside, or you just stayed home? You enjoyed some free time?
I stayed in Odessa, but I always was in moving.
Okay. So we are dealing with something called simple past now, which is totally about something happened and finished. So we are not using it anymore. We are not doing it anymore. So today we are going to highlight the scheme today would be highlighting Tatiana, czy jestem właścicielem tutaj, czy nie? Nie słyszycie?
Sorry. Tak, jesteś. Tak, jesteś.
Dobra, super, bo widzę taki mały ekran w środku.
Aha,
RITA. Dobra, dzięki, super. Okay. So today we are going to our plan will be today dealing with simple past. We are going to scan through this tense. This is the temat of today's simple past. And we are going to deal with some suffixes. And we are going to deal with passive and active voice. But of course, as usual, we'll have some nice discussion and information about many things. Zarina, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Everything is okay.
Can you tell me what happened in Kiev yesterday?
In Kiev?
Yep.
I know what happened in Odessa, but not in Kiev.
What happened in Odessa?
The same as in Kiev, maybe a little bit less, but still 2 nights. Odessa is bombing by drones, and this night it was bombing by rockets. And so it was, but still, even if we had some difficult nights, we could sleep. I could sleep.
You could sleep, yes? Okay. Dobra. Julia, good morning, Julia.
Good morning.
You look beautiful today and fresh after weekend, yes?
Yes.
Oh, good.
You
had some weekend, you had some rest, some break, przerwa.
Yes. All time I stay at home. Yes, and stay in my bed.
Very good. Bed. That's the best. Yes, it's the best.
Yes.
Many people ask married people what you want to do in the weekend or what's your plan to stay in the bed. That would be
yes, I agree with you.
Luxury, you know. So Yulia, help me to understand why Russia is escalating the attack. What's going on now? I mean, why exactly now? I know that Donald Trump suggested some talk between Zelensky, between Ukraine and Russia, and they had to meet in Ankara in Turkey. But why Russia is attacking now? What's with the escalation? Why Russia is escalating?
Because they're stupid.
Simply.
Let me answer your question.
Yes, Dmitry.
It's a smart strategy from Russian side because it wants to show to all world that it never stops its aggression, and the peace might be concluded on or just on conditions from Russia, and it's demonstrating of power of Russia for them, for all world. So it's a strategy to share.
So it's typical before talks, before negotiation, to gain more territories. That's the old trick, yes.
Territory, and the most important point is fair in Ukrainian, among the Ukrainian people, and also in European society also.
I see. Okay, I see. Let's see if Grass, who's Grass? Can you hear us, Mr. or Mrs. Grass? We have somebody here. That's okay. Good morning.
Morning, Joseph. I don't know how I change my name.
Okay.
I am
no worries.
online in Fund. Sorry, but I today can't many say because I working busy.
I understand. We respect this. Maybe some 3 dots, you can see them and you can change your name, but it's okay. Grass is good as well. So this is
I am Andrei.
okay. This is kind of abbreviation of something or no?
Yes, it's my first and second name.
Okay, very good. Guys, do you remember the difference between FIFA, NATO, AIDS, COVID, news, and USA, FBI? You remember the difference? That the first category we say them as one word. So FIFA, NATO, COVID. The second category is letter by letter, USA, FBI, Social Security. So the first category, I'll remind you, is called acronyms. And this is how, when you say the abbreviation as words. So something like radar, police, NATO, FIFA, news, these are all acronyms, yes. The second category is when you say them as separate letters. And here we have our young, handsome guy, Alexander. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think that girls are killing themselves for you, yes?
No.
Not really. Okay. Dobra. So, how old are you, Alexander? Remind me.
I'm 23 years old.
Okay, young enough, but you don't have a plan for any marriage now or any commitment now, no?
Yes.
Okay, dobra. So we are talking a bit about, let's flash back on what is simple past, guys. Simple past. Simply something happened and finished in the past. We use second form. So when we talk about go, went, gone, went is for simple past. The second category is for simple past, always. The second form. By this I mean when the verb is regular, you remember maybe what is regular verb. Regular verb is the one which has ed. So smile, walk, and smile are regular verbs because in the past we say smiled, walked, etc. But irregular verb is those who have different conjugations. So something like eat, we say ate. Then eat. So the second category for simple past, we're dealing with something called simple past. Past is what? The first thing is something happened and finished, some action took place and finished in the past. It has no trails, it has no effect on today. Nothing. if it has effect or still going on, we use present perfect. So the difference between I lived in the UK for 7 years and I have lived in the UK for 7 years is that in the first sentence, it's simple past, so już, it's done, it's over, I'm not there anymore. In the second one, this is present perfect and I'm still there. I lived and I'm still living. So these are the difference between, this is how to distinguish between simple past and present perfect. My daughter played the guitar for 6 years. She's not playing anymore. My daughter has played the guitar. She's playing it again. And that's the first situation of simple past. The second situation is habitual past. What is habitual past? Habit in the past. Habit navyk, something we used to do. So, for example, I drank 9 beers every day last summer. I drank 9 beers every day last summer. I'm lying. Yakwami, okay? I'm lying. This is not true, but this is just an example. I love beer, but not 9 beers. Summer. Dobra. It's a habit which happened in the past. Finished? We use simple past. Our teachers in the school, they told us something not true. They told us that when you see every day, every week, every name, this is present simple. This is not true. It can be present simple and it can be past simple. Look at this sentence. I drank 9 beers every day last summer. So you can use every day, every month, in the past when you talk about habits took place in the past. Okay? I ate 2 pizzas every month last year, something like this. Habits in the past. Dobra. Dobra, Dmytro, you know that in Poland we have elections? You know about this?
Yeah, I know from my news.
Okay. Are you following, catching up with what's going on? You know who are the candidates, you know what's going on?
As far as I know, not in detail. As far as I know, there was a competition between 2 politician leaders. One of them is head of Warsaw, Warsaw Council.
Yeah, president of Warsaw, simply. And the second one is from, more right-wing party, but there was a scandal. He was sniffing some. You saw this, maybe?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay, so during the debate, one of the 2 candidates, Nawrocki, he took some illegal substance. He put his hand like this and took some illegal substance in front of the cameras during the debate. So now Poland is talking about this. Everybody is talking about this. Yeah, he's. I will show you this lovely maybe scene, but yeah, he's now famous for doing this. Okay, Dmytro, do you think that this can affect Ukraine anyhow? The results of the election can affect Ukraine anyhow?
My personal opinion about this is each election in European country is affects to Ukraine, of course. I'm saying this always, that Ukraine is affected by each election in Europe, European country. Yes.
Yes, that's true. But what about Poland, especially because we are neighbors? It's not like the same result of France. The same thing in Germany. We are closer to each other, and
Yeah.
we,
Yes. Of course,
Polish people, Ukrainians.
we are not just neighbors. We are friends, and we should be more closer, as closer as possible, because we should be alliance. Yeah, alliance.
Allies.
Allies.
Yeah, very
Allies.
good.
We should be allies, and in the past 400 years ago, we were as allies. In fact, we were one state.
Yeah, that's true.
And we have a mutual common enemy, and it's obvious. It's a sensible decision to agree our action to prevent aggression and to stop aggression.
Okay, I agree. Zarina, do you think that the results of the Polish election can play a role in Ukraine, can affect on Ukraine?
I'm totally agree with Dmitro that all elections in each country can less or less or more less or more yes, less or more can influence situation in Ukraine. But really, I don't remember these two Polish candidates. I know that the mayor of Warsaw, he is pro-Ukrainian. He has a pro-Ukrainian position, and the second one, I don't remember about his position concerning Ukraine. So if he is against help to Ukraine, so it will influence very hardly. But if he is not, if he has a pro-Ukrainian position like a mayor of Warsaw, so I think the influence on Ukraine will be the same in positive way.
Okay, I hear you totally. The second one is called Nawrocki, and he is a candidate of more right wing, and usually those people have problem with not with Ukraine only, but they have problem with everybody. They don't like the EU, the European Union. They don't like the Germans. They don't like the French. They don't like the Arabs. They don't like Jewish people. They have some issues with everybody. They are more nationalists, and they want to close Poland in front of the world. So in summary, we can read about it. I don't know if Alexander, can you hear us? Dobra. So let's see this nice article. I hope that you can open it. It's on the chat box. Can you open it? Yes, guys, it's clickable. Dmitro, Zarina, is it opened? Can you open the link?
Yes. Yes.
Guys? Yes.
Mhm.
Where is the link? We should open this link, yeah?
Yeah, just let me know if it's clickable, if you can open it.
I have opened the link and I see the article.
Okay, dobra. So that's, I don't know if Oscar and Gras can do it or not. Dobra, we'll try to scan through this article. Tens of thousands gather for rival presidential marches in Warsaw 1 week ahead of vote. So we have 1 week for the second round, yes? Can you read us, Zarina? Tens of thousands.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Tens of thousands of people today gathered in Warsaw for simultaneous marches held by the final two candidates in Poland's presidential election. Rafał Trzaskowski, who represents the main...
Rafał, this is L in Polish, so Rafał Trzaskowski.
Who represents the main centrist ruling party, and Karol Nawrocki, who is supported by the conservative opposition. Nawrocki, who is supported by the conservative opposition.
Yes. Very good, thank you. Good reading. Yes, please continue. The pair.
Continue. Okay,
yes,
the pair will face off in the second round election runoff in exactly 1 week on 1st June, having emerged as the top two among the 13 candidates who stood in the first round 1 week ago on 18th May.
Okay, so thank you. So now we know more or less who are those guys. Rafał Trzaskowski is the centrist, more moderate guy. He's the president of Warsaw, and he's really open-minded, nice person, and let's say calm, logical leader. He did too many good things to Warsaw. Everybody likes this guy in Warsaw. And we have Nawrocki, who is more, conservative and more right-winger. So they are saying that tens of thousands of people today gathered in Warsaw for simultaneous marches. So simultaneous, something together. Held by. This is the passive voice structure I wanted to talk about today. You have two voices in English, and this is the passive voice. Held. The final two candidates in Poland's presidential election. Who are those candidates? Rafał, in Poland, in Polish language, you have this L, so like L with Grecko, and this is L, so Rafał Trzaskowski, who represents the main centrist ruling party. And the second one, Karol Nawrocki, who is supported by the conservative opposition, of course, Peace Party and more right-wing. The pair here we are talking about the candidates. Face off, so confront each other in the second round election run-off in exactly 1 week. That will be the 1st of June, having emerged as the top two among the 13 candidates who stood in the first round 1 week ago on May 18. So now we more or less we know who is competing against who. A wonderful symbolic map showing the marches, and here you can see the marches. Dmitro, can you read us Trzaskowski?
Read this comment, yeah?
Not
Jaskowski.
comment, but we'll continue reading the article. Trzaskowski, who as
Jaskowski, who as well as being deputy leader of the Civic Platform Party, is also mayor of Warsaw, was joined at his march by leading figures from PO's allies in the ruling coalition.
Okay, thank you. Trzaskowski, who as well as being a deputy leader of the Civic Platform, this is the party which Trzaskowski came from, PO, Civic Platform. He's also the mayor of Warsaw, mayor. And during the march, during this walk, he was not major. Major is a different word.
Mayor.
Major means specialty. For example, I'm majored in English. I'm majored in this. It's my specialty. Major is military rank. You know what is major, maybe? And major is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, this scale in music without those black notes, without anything. It's called major. In music, we have major and minor. So major is specialty. I'm majored in something, so I'm specialized in this. And major is a military rank, and major is a musical scale. In music, Western music, we have two scales on. Double. So the mayor of Warsaw was joined at his march by leading figure from PO. PO is the Donald Tusk party, allies in the ruling coalition. So they want to support, Donald Tusk is supporting Trzaskowski. You know, Donald Tusk is supporting Trzaskowski. You know Donald Tusk as the Prime Minister of Poland. Wants to join, admit all, admit. Dobra. And Irena is here. Good morning, Irena. Dobra. And here you go again. Irena, on the chat box, you can see this article. I will send it one more time so you can open it and read it with us. Dobra. As you know, guys, that Donald Tusk, yes, po polsku Tusk, is the Prime Minister, the Premier, and this is his surname, Tusk, yes, Tusk. I wrote it on the chat box, and let's use his name to learn some new word, maybe. You know what is tusk in English? Are you familiar with this? Yes? So elephant has two big tusks. Tusk is the thing which on the elephant, you know, or the boar, jeek, the wild pig, boar. Boar is the, I don't know, po polsku jeek, so the wild pig. Okay, how to say that in Ukrainian?
Click.
Okay.
Ikla, da.
So this is the boar. Boar also has tusks. So tusks are those things which you can find on some animals, you know, just to make use of this this name. Dobra. Irena, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. And what
You
about
had breakfast? Irena?
Yes.
You had breakfast today?
If I had breakfast today?
Yes?
Yes, of course.
Okay, what did you eat?
I ate an egg with salad. And
one egg. All of you adult girls have one egg, yes?
No, 2 eggs. 2 eggs and fried eggs and salad made of tomato and cucumbers and pasta and the toast.
Okay, guys,
Any cup of tea.
and some vodka, yes?
No, I don't drink it at all.
No.
And especially
Oh.
for breakfast.
Okay, we are just
I never start my day with alcohol.
Dobra. Guys, we don't say I ate, we don't say I drank, we don't say in English. In real, native speakers don't say this. They say I had. I had coffee, I had shower, I had tea, I had breakfast, I had a shower, but we don't say I ate breakfast. Okay, so let's always say I had. Like, meow, because it's not the physical action of eating. I put the fork and put it in my mouth. I had breakfast, I had the coffee. So it's not like I held the cup, put it. No, I had tea, I had something like this. So we can use it with shower, we can use it with nap. When you sleep a bit, it's called a nap. Brzemka in Polish, I don't know. When you sleep, short sleep. I had a nap, I had coffee, I had tea. Irena, can you see the article here? Can you read us?
Yes, sure.
That included 3 of his.
And I've joined some. I joined some minutes ago. And have you read some paragraphs already? Or
We read. We are reading about the big march which happened actually yesterday.
Yeah, I see.
It was a huge march in Warsaw.
And what paragraph are you reading?
Yes, we are reading this paragraph which that included 3 of his.
Okay, I found it. That included 3 of the defeated presidential rivals. Szymon Hołownia of the centrist Poland 2050, Polska 2050, Magdalena Biejat of the left, Lewica, and Johanna Senyszyn, an independent left-wing candidate, all of whom spoke from the stage in support of
Trzaskowski. R and Z in Polish, so Trzaskowski. If you are going to learn Polish language, we'll learn in a different course. But now we're just.
As for me, I think that Polish is very difficult. English is very easy, but Polish it's.
Polish is one of the most difficult languages in the world. It's in the books.
I agree. Yeah.
Linguists always say that the Chinese, whatever, and Polish is there somewhere on one of the hardest languages in the world. But we are
lucky that we are Ukrainians and we can understand a lot of words which sound familiar. But as to grammar, I think that it's difficult and reading is terrible.
Reading and the suffixes, końcówki in Polish, those endings of the words are really challenging in this language. Specific language, let's see. Dobra, thank you, very good reading. So we are talking about who was supporting, who was pro Trzaskowski. Pro, as I'm writing here on the chat box, means 2 things: professional and supporter. So I'm pro peace, I'm pro Załęski, I'm pro whatever. Pro is to support somebody, of course, and it's abbreviation of professional. Who was pro Trzaskowski? Those guys. So one of them is the Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House. Who knows what that means, guys? You know this political terminology here? Dobra. In the parliament, in Ukraine, you have president and we have ministers and you have parliament. Pravda? Yes? Dobra.
Так, це
Who is
правда.
the big boss in the parliament in Ukraine? Who is the big guy?
A speaker.
This is his name, the Speaker of the House. We don't call him or her the leader of the parliament. No, we say the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Okay? So this guy who we are reading about, Hawnia is Szymon Hawnia is the Speaker of the Polish parliament. Same. He's centrist in Poland and Polska. Magdalena, she's from Lewica, and Joanna to jest Joanna to Asha. In Poland, it's a bit strange that they call this girl always, if somebody is called Joanna, they call her Asha. So it's the same writing as Asia, the continent. But in Poland, they say Asha. So Asha is Joanna. So when you see somebody is calling somebody else Asha, this is the name. This is the real name. Don't ask me. I don't know how Joanna became Asha. Don't ask me. Nie mam pojęcia. I don't know. But this is how it is. So that's who was supporting this guy. And Dmytro, can you take us to PO?
PO Prime Minister Donald Tusk also addressed the crowd, telling them that Poland is one of the threshold of greatness today, but that his government can only change Poland as we promised. This Trzaskowski in the presidential palace.
Very good reading, very good. PO, so this is the Prime Minister party. This is Donald Tusk party. Prime Minister also addressed. Address is a noun, which means address, and address is a verb, which means talk to, deal with. So in your work, you can say, we have some issue we need to address. We have some problems we need to solve. To address a problem is to solve a problem. So now he's saying that when he addressed the crowd, when he talked to the crowd, he told them, when we see those quotation marks, quote unquote, it means that this guy said this exactly without any change. He said, of course, in Polish, he said, Poland is on the threshold. Threshold, you have a door, and underneath you have something called threshold. You know what I'm talking about, more or less? So this piece of tile, which is next to the door of the house, you have some small piece of tile which is in front of the door of the house. It's called threshold, which means granice, which means border, limits, something like this. So he's saying that we are on the limits of, on the border of threshold, greatness today. But his government can only change Poland as we promised with Trzaskowski in the presidential palace. Dmytro, what this sentence means, can you paraphrase it for me? Can you tell me what Tusk means here? Tusk.
He meant that, hey people, you should to vote Trzaskowski if you want that our policy to be proceed. Yeah,
exactly. If we want us to do what we promised you during the elections, we need to elect this guy. They have similar opinions. Let's say more open than the Conservative Party. Zarina, please. Since coming.
Since coming the power in December 2023, so we read Tusk? He is a Tusk or Tusk?
Yes.
Tusk's government has seen parts in its agenda no, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Steamed
Yes.
Steamed by opposition-aligned President Andrzej Duda, who wields the power of veto. Duda's second and final 5-year term ends in August this year.
Okay. We're talking about Tusk, Bravo, Zarina Tusk in Polish. Since coming to power in December 2023, why December is called December, Zarina?
Again, say it again, please. Why?
Why December is called December?
December is called December because it's the 10th. If I remember, the 10th month.
Bravo, it's bravo. 1, 2, 3, so September, so 7, 8, 9, 10, so December, November, 9, November, and bravo. So 10 in Italian, and this is dicembre. Italian, they call it dicembre. Dobra, very good. So these are numbers actually in Italian. So Donald Tusk came to power when in December 2023. Tusk government has seen parts of agenda stemmed. Stemmed is frustrated, like, it's not working. Nie działa, something not working. Why? Because who is now the president of Poland? Andrzej Duda. And Andrzej Duda is in the opposition party. So this is why it's they are conflicting, both Tusk and Duda. So Tusk is saying that because Duda is aligned with opposition, and that who wields the power of veto always uses veto to stop Tusk's decisions. So Andrzej Duda is a very conservative person, and he is not allowing too many things to go through of what Donald Tusk is doing. Duda's second and final 5-year term ends in August this year. Okay, it ends in August this year. So we'll have new president since August. And we'll see. We'll see. Dobra. Small break, and we'll talk about what is passive and active voice. Active voice, guys, is this, because we have the plan to talk about it. SVO, and this is subject, verb, object. SVO. So what is subject, verb, object? I called Dmytro. Look at this small sentence in English. I'm the doer, I'm the active guy, I'm the subject of this sentence. So I, subject. Subject is the doer. Call is the verb, and Dmytro is the object. Who is the object, or what is the object? The object is the thing or the person which the verb took force on. So I called, Dmytro called me. Dmytro is the subject and I'm the object. Okay? So this is the traditional standard sentence of English and all other languages in the world. Subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object. But, so this is called active voice. Active voice. In English, you have two voices, active, passive. Passive voice is when the object starts the sentence. Passive voice. Let's learn the grammar and how to use it and understand it, and once for all. Look at this sentence. 2 men were killed yesterday. The car was stolen. last Friday. Something like this. The man and the car are not the subjects. They didn't do it. Okay? They are the objects. So this sentence is called passive voice, not active voice. Two men were killed. Somebody killed them. The car was stolen. Somebody stole the car. How to do it? We put object at the beginning. Then, as you can see, where, was, have been, whatever. Then, auxiliary. Then, verb 3 mostly, but we can put. When you see something made in China, everything is made in China, this is a passive voice structure. So this object was made in China. The object didn't make anything. It was made in China. Okay. Irena, can you tell me why do we use passive voice? What's the reason to use passive voice?
We use passive voice if we speak about, if we don't need to emphasize the agent who does the action. We just want to say that this action happens, and that's all. And if it is not important who does the action, and when it is understandable that
you know what, I promised you last course with 1 bottle of wine. You'll have 2 bottles of wine when you come to
okay. I will remember your word.
Remind me, okay?
Yeah.
Stary Jadik, old man, I will forget fast, so remind me. Hold me with my word.
Okay.
Dobra. Very good. So the first reason to use passive voice is this. The first reason is we don't know who did this. So a man was killed. We don't know who killed him. And the car was stolen. We don't know who stole it. So no doer, no subject or subject. We don't know who did it. Okay, so when we say that, my bike was stolen, I don't know who stole it. The second one is we don't really care about who did it. We care more about the action itself, what happened. We don't care. Look at the difference between these 2 sentences. Countries were defeated in World War II. Of course, we are talking about Germany, Japan, Italy. The 3 countries together were called the Axis country during World War II. So the Axis countries were defeated. The same sentence by the Allies, it shows us that we really don't care too much who defeated them, or the news is more focusing on the fact that they were defeated. But who defeated them really is not that important. We know who defeated them, and here you go. It's the Allies. The Allies is the rest of the world. 3 countries were fighting the rest of the world. So the second situation is that we don't care about the doer. We focus on the action itself. This is the second situation of passive voice. The third one, number 3, I was born in 1976. They were arrested yesterday. Zarina, why are we using passive voice in these sentences?
I was born, I mean that that was the action of somebody, of my mother, but not my action, just to I came out of my mother.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
she gave me a birth. So that is why I was born by her.
Very, very good. Born is the third verb of bear. Let's remember that born is bear, bore, and then born. So three. We usually use the third verb, but what's the first verb? It's bear, to give birth to. Yes, you are right. You explained the semantics here, but my question was, why in this context, in this sentence, we use passive voice? Why don't we say that my mom gave me birth in 1976?
Maybe because, as you have told us, because we are interested in the fact when I was born, but not in the fact who gave birth to me.
Yes, or this is the second situation, or the third case is that everybody knows the doer. It's silly to talk about it. So everybody knows that the mother gives birth. There is no point of saying my mom gave birth. No, I was born. Who arrests people? Police. So we don't say the police arrested him. We say they were arrested yesterday. Of course, everybody knows who arrests people. So the third situation is exactly the opposite of the first situation. Everybody knows the doer. Everybody knows the subject. We don't mention it. Okay? So everyone knows the subject. So we don't really mention it. So the first situation, no subject. The second situation, we don't care too much about who did it. And the last situation is that we know and everybody knows, so we don't really mention it. Now we need to go back, Zarina, to reading. I think you were reading, maybe. Yes, it was your. Meanwhile,
should I proceed?
Yes, the recent victor.
Meanwhile, the recent victor in Romania's presidential election, Nicu Șordan, a pro-EU centrist, also joined Chaskovsky on the march. Last week, he defeated nationalist rival Georgi Simeon, who has campaigned alongside Navrotsky in a runoff vote.
Okay. So meanwhile, it's a bit like nice coincidence and nice strange event. Romania also elected somebody who is moderate. We were afraid that Romania will go to the right more and more, but good that Romania elected this guy, Dan. He's a pro-EU centrist, pro-EU, so he's with European Union. He also was there yesterday on the march. Last week, he defeated nationalist rival George Simons, who has campaigned alongside Navrotsky in a runoff vote. So they tried to support the right wing, but he also lost. We don't know what's. Last week, all of Romania won. Next week, all of Poland will win. This is what he said yesterday, speaking in Polish. I believe in a strong Poland, in a strong European Union. Metro, do you think that it would be good if Ukraine joins the European Union?
Yeah. I have a strong belief that it's our decision, civilization decision, and it would be very good for Ukraine.
But why? I mean, why?
Because it's a change for Ukraine. I think that Ukraine could be find its fulfillment just in a big family of European countries, and European Union is it's about values for me. It's about values, about human rights, and I think it's a right way for Ukraine. Instead of that, we could be returned to Russia. So
Okay.
Ukrainian destiny is a hard issue because we are on the border between civilizations. There was the West, which is presented by European Union from one hand, and from the another hand, another side is East, which is presented mostly by Russia, in general by Russia, by China, and this is the main reason of this war, actually. So it's a civilization war also. So Ukrainian people fight for their choice, previous choice that we made in 2014. You know what I'm talking about Maidan. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's our choice, and it's only one way, Ukraine to become a UN member.
Okay, Irina, do you think it's a good thing that Ukraine joins the EU?
To some extent, you know that there are a lot of good things in European Union, which Ukraine has to take and to adopt on its territory. And we are talking about European democracy, legislation, maybe human rights, but there are some things which I don't support and I don't like, but it's my opinion. But I think
But what do you mean exactly? Can you elaborate? Can you expand?
I don't want to talk about it, because some people don't understand, don't support me, and don't understand my opinion. I think that in general there are more things which are good for Ukraine, and we have, if we join the European Union, then we can порвати all the ties connected with Russia and the former Soviet Union, and Ukraine is and always was, is, and will be the European country, and we have to be with European countries, with Europe. And we have to choose this way. We have to. We don't need to be with Russia. We see that we are different, and we are more European than Soviet or Russian or from Ruski Mir.
Yeah, maybe that's why Putin is trying always to bring Ukraine to his umbrella, so that he doesn't
Yes,
want to go to Europe. Yes.
Putin always thinks that Ukraine is a part of Russia, and it's a chance for Ukraine to become European, to become independent, really independent, and to live its own life without Russia.
Okay.
And it's without the elder brother.
Okay, Zarina, what do you think? It's good or bad if Ukraine joined the European Union?
I think it's good. It's the opportunity to change our mentality, because still we are in the process of changing of our mentality from the Soviet Union mentality to the European Union, or let's call it European Union mentality. Yes, because it's as my previous colleagues have said that this Soviet Union mentality, it's like now Russia acts, so aggressiveness, control, force, and they are unwilling to have better life. But to go to the European Union, it's the opportunity to have this better life. I mean, better life, not maybe in financial better life, because we will need a lot of time to have this better financial life. But I mean this mentality, changing our mentality, not to be so aggressive, to think about yourself, not to be jealous, so on and so forth.
More cooperation than selfishness. More cooperation than selfishness. Zarina, some people discuss or argue that joining European Union is not, especially right-wing now in Europe. In Italy, they want to go out. In Poland, some of them hate European Union and whatever. Do you have people like this in Ukraine? And are there some people who disagree?
Yes, a lot of people agree and a lot of people disagree. Maybe that people who know much more better this economical situation when Ukraine will attend or will be the part of European Union. I think that we will have a lot of this economic problem, but really I don't know about this, because I'm not interested in this, and that is why I don't read such kind of articles just to understand what we will have. But for example, we know from the history that Great Britain was the part of the European Union, but then they decided to came out, to went out, or just to I don't know how to say it. Yes, to quit it. And I think that the main problem was this economical situation, because as they are the oldest countries, one of the oldest countries of European Union, they had to support these new members. And what do I mean about the support? It's financial support. First,
okay,
financial
very nice. You know, option, yes, option. You know this word, and the verb would be opt. Opt. So they opted out. Opt came from option. When you choose to go, when you choose to do something, is when you opt to. So the UK opted out. Kohana, we say, I'm not interested. Nina, I'm not interesting. I'm not interesting. I'm a boring person. Okay, if we said I'm not interesting, so I'm not a very interesting person. But it's not really important for me. I'm not interested. Okay, again, we are with the passive.
Yes, I know. Maybe it was mispronunciation.
Native speakers do this. No problem. I'm just reminding you of today's point is that the passive voice, again, I'm not interested. Trzecia forma, third option. Alexander, are you here? Can you hear us? Okay. Dobra. And Grass, are you here? Okay. Dobra. So, Dmitry, would you continue reading, please? We are...
Last week, all of Romania won. Next week, all of Poland will win, said Dan, speaking in Polish. I believe in a strong Poland, in a strong European Union.
Yeah, continue, please.
At his march, which took place in parallel to Chaskovsky's, but heading in the opposite direction, Nawrocki told his supporters that Poles won't change. They don't agree to the government controlling everything. His event was attended by leading figures from Law and Justice, the main opposite party, including its leader Yaroslav Kaczynski. Ahead of the march, he had called on his supporters to help stop the evil that we are witnessing almost every day.
Okay. Yes, please finish this sentence. We must
remember that we are not fighting only for the presidency. We are fighting first for and foremost for Poland, declared the peace chairman. Peace, it means law and justice.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So, thank you. So, in this march, which took place parallel is next to, like at the second line, Chaskovsky, but heading in the opposite direction, Nawrocki, this guy, told his supporter that Poles won't change. They don't agree to the government controlling everything. So he's a populist. He wants to make Polish people feel that he is one of them, and he wants the... His event was attended by the leading figures, characters, personalities. So figure is number and character. Law and Justice, which was the ruling party, Kaczynski, of course, the main opposition party, including its leader, Jarosław Kaczynski. You know that Jarosław Kaczynski has a twin brother, and his brother was killed in a plane crash, maybe, and Poland accuses Russia of killing them because the plane was going to visit Russia at that time. So Lech Kaczynski was the leader, and then when he died, his brother became Jarosław Kaczynski. Ahead of the march, he had called on his supporters to help stop the evil that we are witnessing almost every day. We must remember that we are not fighting only for the presidency. We are fighting first and foremost for Poland, declaring the peace chairman. So this is the... You can see here in these pictures of Nawrocki and you know who is the supporter of this guy. Zarina, meanwhile,
figures from the far-right Confederation, Konfederacja party, whose candidate Slavomir mentioned. How can we pronounce it?
Okay, just read.
Okay, Slavomir Menson finished a strong third with 14.81% of the vote. in the first round avoided both Trzaskowski and Nawrocki's marches.
Okay, continue, please. The
two remaining candidates will be hoping to win the support of as many of Manson's voters as possible in the second round. This week, Nawrocki met with Manson and signed a declaration proposed by the far-right leader containing 8 pledges, including opposing Ukraine's entry to NATO.
Okay, thank you so much. So meanwhile, figures, characters, people, persons from the far-right Konfederacja, this is a really right-wing people, whose candidate, Sławomir Mencen, finished a strong third. So he was, very surprisingly to Polish people, he was the third between these two guys. He's very radical, Austria, as they say in Poland, but he was the third guy. He took 14%, almost 15% of the votes in the first round, avoided both Trzaskowski and Nawrocki marches. So he didn't go to either. The two remaining candidates will be hoping to win the support as many of Manson's voters as possible in the second round. So they want, both Trzaskowski and Nawrocki want the votes of those other parties. This week, Nawrocki met with Manson and signed a declaration proposed by the far-wing leader containing 8 pledges. Pledges is commitment. When you pledge to do something, you are committed to do it. One of them, so those guys don't want Ukraine to be a part in NATO, for example. You know, this is just one of the 8, things which they pledged not to do. They are opposing Ukraine's entry to NATO. They argue, their argument, I understand it, I respect it, but I disagree with it. Anyway, their argument is that if Ukraine joined the NATO, so Russia will attack Poland and everybody because NATO will be at the border, at the footstep of Russia. This is how they justify their opinion. We'll see. And Dmytro, on Saturday, przepraszam, Irina, please.
Okay. On Saturday, the two remaining. On Saturday, Trzaskowski also accepted an invitation to appear on Manson's YouTube channel. He refused to sign the declaration, though he expressed his support for 4 of its points: no tax increases, no restrictions on the use of cash, not sending Polish soldiers to Ukraine, and not restricting access to firearms.
Okay.
Next.
So, finish the sentence, please. Yes, please.
Next week's vote looks set to be close. On the 3 opinion polls published over the last week, one puts Trzaskowski 2 percentage points ahead, one puts Nawrocki 2 ahead, and the other had the pair tied.
Okay, very good. Look at how it's going on. On Saturday, Trzaskowski also accepted an invitation to appear on Manson. So this is a very, let's say, again, very far right-wing person. And he has a YouTube channel. But Trzaskowski was open enough to accept this invitation. He refused to sign the declaration. They offered him to sign those 8 points. One of them is opposing joining Ukraine in NATO, whatever. But though he expressed his support for 4 of those 8 points. So he supported no tax increases. Tax are podatki. I don't know how to say tax in Ukrainian.
The same one, podatki.
Okay. No tax increases, because all Polish people, thank you, Zarina, all Polish people are afraid now that some increase will happen in the taxes. The second thing which Trzaskowski supported is no restrictions on the use of cash. So this is a very economic debate and will not go into details. Not sending Polish soldiers to Ukraine. So they want to avoid sending Polish young people to Ukraine, and not restricting access to firearm. In Poland, is very restricted. Hunting rifle or something to protect your village house or so. It's very restricted. It's so. I like it and I agree that it should be restricted. I don't want to see weapons at the hands like the United States of America. Everybody has weapons here. We don't want this to see it in Poland. You know, daj Boże, hopefully, God willing, that will not see it. But it will be maybe easier to get a firearm. Maybe the problem is that with young people, they don't really distinguish when they get firearms between reality and PlayStation. So this is, as you know, maybe it's a big problem issue in the United States of America. Hopefully, we will not see this. Okay, so you can refer. This is the channel which at the end of the paragraph you can see the YouTube channel with all of Trzaskowski's speech here. And Dmytro, do you think that Europe till now, till today, was supporting Ukraine in this situation or not? I mean, in this attack of Russia, do you think that Europe did well or no?
As I've understood the question, yes, Europe supports Ukraine. I think well, it might be seemed that not enough, but I think that European countries do a lot of support for Ukraine. Without this support, we couldn't to stand.
Who are the main supporters for Ukraine during the war?
It's a question for statistics. I'm not aware about statistics, so my answer might be not right. But I think it's at the moment it's still United States and 10 Sweden, United Kingdom, Germany as well, Italy, Spain, as I know. And the small countries as Denmark also. So yesterday
you
I
didn't
read
mention
that
Poland.
because as I've said, we are not just neighbors, we are close allies, should be at least. So I know the support from Ukraine is a significant part of support in general. I know and I really appreciate to policy of this.
This is how to put it in good English, in native speakers' way. We are on the same boat. We are on the same boat.
We are on the same boat. Yeah.
Yes. When you mean that, you know, both countries are facing the same thing and the same challenge and the same, so we are on the same boat. Maybe, Irena, what do you think? Who for you is the best supporter till now?
You know that I think that the best supporters for Ukraine are countries which have borders with Russia. They know what Russia is, what it can do, and they know the Russia's history, and they had conflicts with Russia, and they never live a peaceful life because they have such a neighbor. And when we talk about such countries as France, Italy, Spain, and Germany, I think that support starts on the higher level. The leaders have to understand what this war mean for their countries.
Okay.
Because if we talk about common people, average people walking on the street, they maybe 50-50. Half of them support Ukraine, half of them, the part of them don't support Ukraine because they don't even know what is Ukraine and where is Ukraine. Yes, it's really, and they think about their life, about their business, about their money. They don't have time to think about Ukraine. And maybe some time ago, the leaders of these countries either don't understand what this war means for their countries. That Russia won't stop in Ukraine, and if they invade Ukraine, fully invade Ukraine, they will go further. But now they start to understand, or maybe they don't support Ukraine in insufficient way because of money, because of their business. I don't know, but now I think that they start to wake up, and they start to understand, and maybe everything will be okay. But I don't know.
Okay, as usual in politics, we don't use, we don't think in an emotional way. We think more in pragmatic, mental way. We hope something, but you have some balances, some political balances, which controls everything around us.
You can see when we take as an example Poland, we can see that its support is constantly changing. At the beginning of the war, they supported us, and Poland received a lot of Ukrainian refugees. It gave us a lot of support and help, and now they help us. But
less and less.
in some time, everything starts to change. And then we have some protests of farmers. I don't know, maybe it's because of Russian propaganda, or maybe it's because of people in Poland think about their business, they want more profit, income, and I don't know. And you can see that the support on the higher level is also changing. And the candidates of for the president of Poland, they also tell us different things. Some of them support Ukraine, and some of them, some say that we don't need to interfere in this war, and don't have to help Ukraine. You will see.
Okay, I understand.
In the future, what will be next, and will
Just, I'm in Poland. I'm Polish. Let's keep in mind one thing that
I know that some Polish people like Ukrainians, and
Yes,
there are a lot of people in Poland who don't like Ukrainians, because I think they think that maybe they see Ukrainian people who behave badly, and they think that all Ukrainians are the same, or maybe those people were Russians, and they think that Russians and Ukrainians are the same people. I don't know, but we have such a situation.
Okay. That's a great discussion. We'll go back to it. Let's have a break till 10:45, and then we'll go back to our discussion. Okay.
Okay.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
Hello. I'm sorry for being late. It's the exam month and it's crazy here around universities. Okay. I teach in 3 of them and I love my students, but sometimes I want to kill myself, which is okay. So going back to our lesson, maybe waiting for Zarina. Metro, Irene, are you here? Okay.
Asaf, one question. I have a struggle. Oh.
Okay, and suffixes
Oh.
look something like this. As we remember that when we talk about noun, we are talking about pen and dog and cat and whatever, and boy and whatever. And when we talk about verb, we are dealing with eat and drink and sleep. Eat and sleep. When we talk about adjective, we are dealing with something like smart. Smart is clever. So we say smartphone. Actually, it means clever phone, but you know what that means: smart, tall, big, strong, etc. So these are the main 3 categories of each language: noun, verb, adjective. Of course, in English, we have many, but these are the main 3. You have noun suffixes. What are noun suffixes? Something like shen, jen, ism, ment, dom, nes, th. Okay. Look at these small category. Of course, we have many more, but we are just trying to understand what's going on when we say suffix. The first one is shen. So if you remember any word which ends with shen, relation and whatever, so this word is a noun. This word is a noun. It's not adjective, it's not verb, it's not adverb, it's not pronoun, it's a noun. Suppression, depression, commission, whatever, this is shen again. Commission. The first 2 are pronounced as shen. The first 2 are pronounced as shen. Commission. And then you have vision. Vision. Version. Versia, version. So again, when you see gen at the end of a word, this is a noun, 100%. No, it's not a verb, it's not an adjective, it's a noun. What is capital, Dmitro? What capital means?
Could you repeat the question? What? Capital. It means.
I can't hear you. It's
as a noun. It's a
yes, please.
Main
Ankara,
city.
one more time, please. Yes, Dmitry, now I can hear you. Capital, please.
Capital, as a noun, it means a main city in the country, or and as an adjective, it means important or very important,
Okay.
and a big capital letter. Yeah, it's a letter.
Very good. And money. So the capital I have for this project is 50,000, something like this. So this is why we say capitalism. But the word capital without anything is something, but when we add this noun suffix, capitalism, so this is for sure now a noun. Communism, socialism, whatever. Look at this meant, and meant here is something like government, environment. Zarina, where did you run away?
I'm not running away. Just try to
hide
put
a
my
bit.
cell phone. No, I try
Okay.
to put my cell phone correctly. It's
Okay.
doesn't
What's the
want to
difference
stand.
between, Zarina, free and freedom? What's the difference between free and freedom?
Freedom it's a noun. Free it's adjective.
Very good. So, can you put dom at the end of other words? Do you remember other words that have dom at the end?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, bravo. Wisdom. When we say I'm bored, what's the noun of bored?
Boredom.
Bravo. Yes. Stardom.
Mhm.
So the state of being famous, it's stardom, something like this. Boredom, wisdom, freedom. So these words are for sure nouns because they end. Irena, what's the difference between happy and happiness?
Happy is an adjective and happiness is a noun. The state of being happy.
Very good. Can you remind us with other words that end with ness?
Yes. Happy.
Darkness. Okay, sure.
I cannot remember.
Weakness.
Weakness, even.
Weakness. Mm-hmm.
Okay, as you can see, this NESS also plays as a noun suffix. TH, anyone can remember a word that ends with TH?
Truth. True, truth. Adjective plus TH. Truth, it's noun.
Bravo. What's the noun of strong? Strong is an adjective. What's the noun of strong? Strength. Look at this trick, how we do it. We change O to E. And if you want to say Shiva, like strength. But strong is an adjective. But noun would be strength. Long, the same trick. Length. So the length of this wall, the length of something. How to say wide in Ukrainian? What is wide? Szeroki in Polish.
Szeroki.
Yes?
The same, yes.
And you put TH and here you go. Width. Truth. So when you see this TH, it's noun. As much as you have noun suffixes, you have verb suffixes. So we'll deal with 3 of them, only IFY, EN, and IZE. So, okay. Can you remind me of any word ends with IFY? Think about it.
Qualify.
Bravo, qualify. If you put this suffix to beauty, it becomes what?
Beautify.
Beautify. justify, clear, clarify. So ify is a verb, something to do, to clarify something, to clear something, to explain something. So clarify, simplify, bravo, justify. How to make something simple, you simplify it, simplification.
Purify.
Purify, to make something pure. So look at those, how much they help us to understand what we are dealing with. This is a verb, 100% verb. And then we say this en. En is a bit a naughty girl. You know, naughty is Nigdeshna. So why? Because it comes at the end and it comes at the beginning. Sometimes it comes at the end of the word. Sometimes it comes at the beginning of the word. Can you think of any word that has en?
Broaden. Broaden.
Bravo. So broaden. Weaken. Not weekend. This is another word. Weaken, to make something weak. Weaken is to make some. So the last strikes on Russia weakened their army, something like this. Okay.
Widen.
Widen, exactly. White, Cherokee, widen. Strength, we said strength.
Strengthen.
So we could say, when we talked about Ukraine joining the European Union, we could say that joining the European Union will strengthen Ukraine. It doesn't need, you don't need to say will make Ukraine stronger. You add just this en, which makes a nice trick. But the tricky thing about en, that it comes at the beginning sometimes. So enrich. Enrich. Traveling around the world enriched my experience. To enrich something is to make it richer. Rich is an adjective, enrich is a verb. The IAEA asked Iran to stop enriching uranium. The IAEA is an abbreviation of the International Atomic Energy Agency. The International Atomic Energy Agency. But as you remember, when we have these long sentences, we don't really need to say them every time, so we make this trick of abbreviation. Large, enlarge. Large, enlarge. Enlarge. So many men and women today enlarge their muscles, enlarge their lips, enlarge their whatever. And this is so not sexy. Enlarge. Enhanced, something like this. As for IZE, can you remember a word with IZE?
Yes.
Apology, apologize. What is norm, guys? What is norm?
Is a noun. Norm is
Bravo. It means what, Dmitro? It means
in general, as usually.
Nie do końca, not really. Normal is normal, but norm alone means habit, tradition. So we say, for example, there is a difference between law and norm. Law is something in constitution, the state will follow you and you will execute it. But norm, let's say, it's a norm that people don't walk without clothes in the street. Something. It's a norm during Christmas to do something. It's like more tradition, habit. This is why we say normal, but normalize. Normalize. And Irene, can you tell us what this political terminology means? What is normalization? What is to normalize relations between countries?
To make these relations balanced, stable, normalized.
Okay, let's say that now we don't have relation with, maybe, I don't know, Ukraine doesn't have good relations with Spain.
Hungary.
Yes, or so maybe in a few years both countries will normalize their relationship. So it's like to make things apologize, digitalize, exactly. So realize. So this IZE makes verb. What is to digitalize something is to make it cyfrowy, so something you can download on computer and deal with it online or on computer or so. And at the end, we'll see what is these adjective, suffixes. And as you imagine, they create adjectives. For example, full, OUS, L, less, IC. Laura, these are a few examples, not to make the story short. So, beauty, beautiful, beauty. Beautiful. Thought, thoughtful. What is a thoughtful person? When we say he is thoughtful, she is thoughtful, what that means?
Very kind and careful for other people.
Exactly. He takes care of other people. He's thoughtful. It's not he's smart, clever, intelligent. No. A thoughtful person is the person who cares about others' feelings, ideas, whatever. So thought, which means an idea or thought, so thoughtful. Mindful, etc. Dobra. There is a difference between fame and famous. Fame and famous. Fame is stardom, is the state of being famous. But the adjective takes, there's a difference between danger and dangerous. As you can see, when you add this OUS, you create an adjective of the noun. So danger is the noun, but dangerous is an adjective. So let's agree that when you see OUS, this word is 100% an adjective. So nature, natural. Norm, normal. Digit. By the way, digit means two things: finger and number. digit has two meanings. Digital is something with numbers. So, for example, Zarina is a big boss in her job, and her salary is 7 digits. She takes millions. Okay, digital, normal, whatever. So digits are numbers. And then we talked about less. I'm talking about this suffix, konsówki, the thing which you see at the end of the word, not at the beginning. So when you say less, powerless, we say powerless, powerless. What is powerless? How to explain this word?
Weak. Another word.
Or no electricity. Because the city went powerless, so there was no electricity in the city. So power is electricity and power is Vladimir Putin is a brainless thing. I'm not sure if he's a human. Brainless. So brainless. Something like this. Okay, there is no E. Kindless, fearless, powerless, shameless. So less makes the opposite of the word. I want just to warn you about this mistake. Many people say politic, economic. Economic, politic is an adjective. The good word is politics, economics. There is S there. So politic is an adjective. Economic is an adjective. When you want to create nouns, you add S and politics, economics. Dmitry, we say politics is or politics are? What do you think?
Politics is.
Bravo. Because this is one entity. So the science of politics or politics, it's is. There is no R here. Very good. Politics is. So this is the story of those suffixes. They help us so much in conforming our grammatical structure. Zarina, what languages you speak?
Ukrainian, Russian, a little bit English, a little bit Spanish.
Okay. Why Spanish?
I don't know why. I just decided. No, not recently. Several years ago, my husband went to Central America, these Spanish-speaking countries, and he decided that it's a great opportunity to study Spanish, and that is why I went with him to study Spanish, and still I study Spanish.
Okay, where did he go? Where did he go? Peru, Argentine, Brazil? Where did he go? Of course, Brazil speak Portuguese, not Spanish.
Not Brazil, but I don't remember. Okay. It was before even right before the COVID, so it was a long time ago.
Do you have on your map, on your plan, some countries to visit?
I would like to visit Spain. I've never been there. So maybe it's one of the reasons why I am still studying this language. And I know this language is not quite popular, but it's used by a lot of countries. In a lot of countries, it's the state language. In a lot of countries, it's the second state language or just a national used by citizens.
Actually, it's very popular. You said not popular. Many countries use it as their mother tongue, their first language. Spain once colonized, occupied most of the known world. So they were the greatest empire. This is why South America speaks all of them, except Brazil, because Brazil was occupied by Portugal. So they speak Portuguese, but the rest they speak Spanish, and many, even Middle American countries speak it, Mexico and whatever. So it's actually one of the, surprisingly, those very popular languages. We don't know Arabic, for example, is very popular. It's one of the most spoken languages in the world. Spanish, English, of course, number one as business education language. Chinese is there on the pyramid. Yeah, bravo. Any language will add to your repertoire something new. Dmitro, what are the languages you deal with?
First of all, my mother language is Ukrainian, of course. I speak well also Russian. When I was young, I studied German language, but at the moment I forget it at all. And English is I am obsessed with English at the moment because I like this language, and I will do my best to increase my English
Level.
skills. And I am impressed by Greece language, and even a few times ago I tried to study alphabet in Greek. Because I think our Slavic languages came from Greece, and there are a lot of similarities between our languages. I'm talking about Ukrainian and Greek, and our history also has strong connection with the Greek history, and I've thought that it would be great to can at least to read in Greek.
Is it hard? Is it like demanding after you started to learn or to check?
Yeah. If you, I think as a teacher you have seen the alphabet in Greek, so it's a not it's a quite to find
Typical.
a similar language as a Greek. It's a really special language, I think.
What are the countries still on your to-do list to go to?
I would like to visit Turkey and Greece, of course. And I would like to visit one of English-speaking country, as the United Kingdom or Canada or USA. It's my dream. It's obvious. So, and of course, I would like to visit all neighbors of Ukraine, such except Belarus and Russia. So yeah,
we'll not go there soon. I think hopefully our children will have better relations. Maybe this ugly war will end one day. again, I don't like to call it war. I think this is a Russian attack. It's not war. War happens between two countries who decided to go to war together, but Ukraine was a peaceful country and suddenly Russia attacked it. So I think this is an aggression. It's not a war. Anyway, hopefully that our kids, our children will be able to, at least our generation. I can't stand the Russian politics, and I can't imagine myself even going there, as a person. It's not people. I know some Russian people and they are nice people. So it's not, people are people. Many of them hate this Putin guy, but maybe our children will have better chance to have better relations. Elena, what about you? What languages you know?
Ukrainian is my mother tongue. Then, of course, when I was at school, I studied Russian. Russian was everywhere, and we had to learn it. If we even don't want to. And I studied at the university, and the language of studying was Russian. Then I studied Latin. I can read in Latin, and we learned some quotes and proverbs in Latin, and so then I can speak English. I can ich kann Deutsch sprechen, aber ich habe keine Praxis.
Okay.
Yes, I need to practice more in German, but I don't have the opportunity, the chance to do it like English, like I do with English. Then,
Okay. What about you to go to list? Those countries which you wish to visit, you haven't been to yet.
In my nearest future, I am going to visit Poland, and then maybe Spain.
Spain.
Yes, after Poland.
It will be your first visit to Poland?
No, I've told you already that maybe some years ago, many years ago, I visited Poland, but it was just we went there to the market. You know that in the 90s, people were poor in Ukraine, and they went to Romania and Poland. They to the market to buy some things, and I went with my brother. Yes, one day. Mm-hmm.
When we meet in Poland, hopefully, this is the place. To encourage you to come. This is the place where we're gonna have some grill and beer there together. That's our plot, our działka, and we created integration center there to meet, and after taking your delegation with the people who will come to meet some people from the city hall of Lublin and the border guards here in Poland and whatever, we will go to have some nice day off there, in this, we call it Las Vegan, but Las Vegan has the best grill in the world. This is the trick. We are not vegans, but this is just the name of the place. So we're gonna meet there, hopefully. Knowing languages, as one linguist said, makes you as rich as possible. You are as many languages as you speak. You are many people when you speak more than one language. Now in English, now in this, and now and that's very rich and very, very good. By the way, people who speak 2 languages plus rarely have Alzheimer, or rarely when they grow up they forget things and they start to go this dementia or so fast. So they keep their mind well because the brain is really active all the time, and that's to encourage you maybe to keep doing it. I do one trick, you know, I'm a musician, so I learned one trick for the music. Now I do it every day. You can try it even today at your home or so. When you brush your teeth, use your left hand. It's not always the right hand. When you eat something, when you put your blouse on, start with the left hand. When you put your trousers on, start with the left foot. Your brain will start to activate those sleeping cells, because usually we go right. You know, everything we do it with the right hand. We we eat with the right. Try to eat with the left. Try to do some things with the left hand, especially if you have children. Teach them this trick. They will become like better in their thinking. Languages, it's like music. Why we always encourage students and kids to learn music, because your left hand is doing something and your right hand is doing something else, totally different. This is rare occasion where the brain can do two simultaneous things at the same time, so different things. I mean, piano, you are doing something with the left and something else with the right. Guitar, the same. So that's why music is also beautiful. I have exams with my students. I'll have to finish 5 minutes earlier today. I'm going to my university. So I wish you the rest of good day, and see you next week, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Ciao a tutti. Ciao, bella.
Thank you.
A presto.
Bye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.